saying from the other songs.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 509. It's Saturday, May 11th, 2013, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth located somewhere in Castro Valley, California. Today we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer, plus the segment The Bottom of the Charts, looking back 20 years ago to a year full of newly born grunge and Bodyguard soundtracks.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And Chrysler is recalling a bunch of vehicles, but if you don't have a Jeep, relax.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Because they're just recalling Jeeps. 469,000 Jeeps worldwide, including about 295,000 in the United States. Jeeps are a nice ride. The affected models are the Jeep Commanders for the 2006-2010 model years and the Grand Cherokees from 05 to 10. I like Tears for Fears. The transmission could shift itself from park to neutral.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And though you're probably sick of Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Shout, and Head Over Heels, Tears for Fears was a great band. I can't think of anything to rhyme with neutral.
Mike's
That's a difficult word.
Daily
You can say pootral,
Podcast.
but that's not a word. It's not.
Yeah!
I looked it up. It doesn't exist. It should, but it doesn't. Oh, look, it just walked in. Hello, Mike Matthews. I don't drive a Jeep. This is Chely Shoehart, the gift job supervisor. And though I made a lot of money when I sold that seatbelt to Google, I did not buy a Jeep because I like all kinds of cars that run on electricity and that are sensible and good for the environment. Yeah, especially after what you've been hearing about the environment lately. That heat-trapping carbon dioxide and the atmosphere of the Earth is at the highest level that it's ever been in a million years. That's like so scary, but not as scary as not finding a Mother's Day present for tomorrow. You need a present? Yeah, and I haven't found one yet. Flowers are nice. Okay, I'll try that. Or maybe one of the snow globes you sell in the gift shop. We don't sell those anymore, remember, because they're alien pods? Yeah. How come I keep forgetting that? Look who else just walked in. Oh, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman! And this is John Deere the Engineer. Mike, yes, the alien pods were brought here by me, as I was the one who made contact with aliens first, here at the last place on Earth. You did, and that's how we met the Nernians. Oh my gosh, they just came through the roof right now. Hello, Earthlings, ouch! Hello, Earthlings, this is Nern from the planet Nern. I am a Nernian, and we really enjoy John Deere the Engineer. He is a very nice man. Thanks, guys, but like I said, you can't take over the Earth. It's just not allowed. Okay, we got it. You don't have to keep shoving it in our faces, even though we don't have noses, because we're from the planet Nern, and we're Nernian. Oh, they just launched back up into space. How wonderful. Well, if you are crazy mad at Chrysler for making bad Jeeps, or if you're crazy mad at people who still think that we aren't polluting our atmosphere and need to change our ways, you can email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. We read we read your comments on the segment. That's what I meant to say. I got one word ahead of the other word. And that only proves that I should not be allowed to speak. It is the segment Emails from Email. We read your comments there. So email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Also, you can sponsor the show. Or maybe possibly want to be a guest on the show. You can be a guest on the show, too. Just email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. And check out the website, mikesdailypodcast.com. We have the blog there, the daily podcast picture there, as well as links to where to listen to the show and subscribe to the show in iTunes. Please rate this show and comment on the show there. More people find out about us if you do that. And we also have links to where to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Yelp, SoundCloud, Spreaker.com, where you can hear a bunch of great shows, podcast shows that people do all over the world. And we also have a link to where to find the Amazon Deal of the Day. If you buy an Amazon Deal of the Day or go through the portal that we have on our website, why we make a tiny little bit of money, and it's awesome, at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Oh my gosh!
The bottom of the chart.
Yes, where some people like Casey Kasem and American Top 40 and Ryan Seacrest will bring you the top of the charts. I bring you the bottom. You're welcome. And as we go and look at different points in decades past of what the charts were, we have not looked back only 20 years ago to 1993 and the bottom of the charts for 93. Kicking it off at number 90, it is Rod Stewart and Reason to Believe. This is when the whole MTV Unplugged was big, and he re-released this old song, did it, updated it, but then unplugged it. And then also, you won't hear it here, but he made a little comment about his wife at the time, who was the lovely Rachel Hunter. Wasn't she in that video for Fountains of Wayne? And Stacy's mom, that's right. Anyway, Reason to Believe, and he mentioned, at the beginning of this, sorry, it's a podcast, it can ramble, that his wife, Rachel, was very young. In fact, she wasn't even born when the song originally came out. Oh no, he said she's like only 2.
Still I look to find a reason to believe.
At number 91, yes, we're heading up to 100, is a group that I've always enjoyed. It was 2 guys, Kurt Smith and Roland Orzabal, but somewhere as the 90s began, they broke up, and it was just Roland Orzabal. He should have just gone by the name Roland Orzabal. In fact, he did do a solo album, but he continued Tears for Fears, and this song comes in at number 91, Break It Down Again.
So those are my schemes, and these are my plans. Hot tips for the boys. Fresh news from the force.
Fresh news from the force. Whatever that means. And then there was this guy who got his start, what was it, on Give Me a Break? And he became this teenage heartthrob. And it's Joey Lawrence, back when he had hair. And Nothing My Love Can't Fix. I can relate, Joey. Nothing My Love Can't Fix. At number 93, you see a group that was trying to... in fact, they did kind of cash in on the beginning of the grunge movement that was happening in 93. Oh, 93? We're at number 93. It's the year 93. And there's the number 3 in the title of the song. 3 Little Pigs. This is Green Jelly.
Little pig, let me in. By the hair of my chinny chin. Little pig, let me in.
At number 94, these guys were having a big comeback that had been started in the 80s. And here they are, Aerosmith, and Living on the Edge from the very big album, Get a Grip. At number 95 is a group that I saw open for the Neville Brothers at the Ventura Theater. And in 1993, they were just making it big and cashing in on kind of a poppier grunge sound. Empire Records is probably where they reached their peak, but it's the Gin Blossoms and Hey Jealousy.
Tomorrow we can drive around this town. Let the cops chase us around. Past is gonna something might be found to take its place. Hey Jealousy.
At number 96, I remember when this song was getting played on alternative rock radio, and now you wouldn't hear it on there, and you're more likely to hear it in the elevator as you are shopping at Macy's. Maybe not even that anymore, actually. Probably you will hear this when you're getting your teeth cleaned. It is Sting, If I Ever Lose My Faith in You.
If I ever lose my faith in you.
At number 97 is Tony, 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 and Anniversary. I should have played this song at least once for my wife. Or maybe not. And oh my gosh, we're almost at 100. At number 98, it is the female group and Jade with One Woman.
It's
at number 100. Here we are, the 100th biggest song of 1993. They were also cashing in on the acoustic trend that year, and they were one of the biggest heavy metal bands or hard rock, what would you call them? Hair band. That would be the hair band of the late 80s. Def Leppard and Two Steps Behind.
Whatever you do, I'll be 2 steps behind you. Wherever you go, and I'll be there to remind you.
Beautiful. Def Leppard. You know, it kind of almost has that country feel that later they would use when performing with Taylor Swift when she was just starting to get big a couple years back. But now I think she's kind of outshone them, hitting the top of the charts quite a bit lately. But there you go, the top 100 of 1993. I'm sorry, the bottom 100 of 1993.
As we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in Castro Valley, California.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Last month, the Exploratorium reopened along the Embarcadero in San Francisco, right there on the water. It used to be near the water, but it wasn't on the water, at the Palace of Fine Arts. It was there for many, many years. And now it sits right on top of the water in an old warehouse. It is awesome. Well, I haven't been inside. I kind of peeked through the windows, and I noticed they still have a lot of the stuff that they had at the old Exploratorium. And then there's some new stuff. And you can actually walk around the outside of the Exploratorium, walk out over the water, and there's all these exhibits that are actually there for free that you can check out. And one of the things is this. It's a bridge that mists over and looks like a big fog bank has hit it. And you can see in the picture, it was a nice, beautiful, sunny, clear day in San Francisco, yet this bridge is covered in fog. And it is to give you the sensation of what it's like to be in San Francisco when there's fog, which there often is fog. So I don't know exactly why you would need this, but it explains fog, and it's educational, and the kids love it. Because you walk across this bridge and you suddenly disappear about halfway through. Check out that picture there at mikesdailypodcast.com. Mike Matthews, you went to the Exploratorium and you didn't even tell me? Yeah, I went a couple weeks ago on a Thursday, and actually Thursday evenings, I don't know if it's every Thursday night or just like the first Thursday of the month or something, but they do a adults-only night on Thursday nights. So there was all these couples, all these adults hanging out and drinking and enjoying the educational exhibits. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Educational and debaucherous. Yes. 2 words you would not hear in the same sentence regarding Las Vegas. Only one of those words. Exactly. Mike, I just want to say that I don't think I've said anything on today's show, except that I'm Floyd the Floorman. What do you think about cleaning up after debaucherous educational events? I hate it. Cleaning up all the vomit and booze and slide rulers. It's a real pain in the butt. Mike and the Exploratorium is very sustainable and very green, and it won't add any more to the other waste that is in the atmosphere right now and causing global warming. The way you say it, it sounds very ominous. It is very ominous. Oh, okay, that's why. Tomorrow we will bring you the segment Into an Interview, where we'll be talking to a awesome band. It's Ruby Velle and the Soulphonics. Or is it Ruby Velle and the Soulphonics? I will find out. That'll be like the first question. Hey, I got my first question already for me. It's already ready. So anyway, we'll talk to Ruby and the Soulphonics tomorrow. I do know her music. They sound great, and I think you'll like them too. We'll hear them tomorrow, as well as we'll hear from Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. We don't sell them anymore, remember, because they're alien pod. Yes, the snow globes are gone, sadly. Just as the last of the mullets that existed in '93 are gone, hopefully. Let's keep